Summer is starting and it already feels like it's flying by. New data shows books may be the key to bringing back an endless summer. Thrift Books Vice President of Marketing, Barbara Hagan, joins us with more. I would love to slow things down a little bit. So tell me, what do you think is driving the feeling that summer moves faster now?
Yeah, so summer did used to feel very endless, and now it doesn't. And I think part of the reason is because we have so much going on. Our days are overly scheduled, and there's a lot to manage, and so it gets really busy. And we've lost that ability to kind of just find time to relax.
Okay, so how has productivity culture ruined summer downtime? I think it's kind of obvious, but you tell me.
Yeah, exactly. We always feel like we have to be doing something. There's always this mental checklist that's going on in the back of our head, even when the sun is out shining, and we should just kind of maybe find some time to do something relaxing. And so screens don't help that at all either. So screens just help make us feel like we're being busier and keep us distracted and take away from our ability to just find time to relax.
Okay, so how does reading help slow things down and reduce stress?
Yeah, so reading is a great way to just kind of immerse yourself into the book. It's probably one of the last single task activities that we can do where, we're not distracted. We're reading one page at a time and immersing ourselves into the story and allowing our brain to kind of have that mental exhale.
Now we've talked about, why we should be reading this book. So what are this summer's hottest must-read books? And why do, reading the right stories make time feel like it stretches?
Yeah, reading the right stories make time feel like it stretches because you're just allowing yourself to be involved in what's going on, immersed into the other world, and not being distracted by the day-to-day activities. Some of the top titles right now, really, I mean, kind of depends on what you're interested in reading. But this time of year, as summer is kicking off, summer beach reads are always a popular choice. So one top title is The Five-Star Weekend, which is by Ellen Hildebrand, who's kind of the queen of the beach reads. And that is a streaming, this book is being made into a streaming series that will be coming out in mid-July. So it's popular right now. And then we have some book to screen titles as well, some movies coming out this summer that people are reading ahead of the movie release. One is called The Dog Stars. That's kind of a sci-fi thriller that's Ridley Scott is making into a movie in I think in August. The Odyssey is another popular one that's coming out in the movies theaters in July. So now's a great time to start reading that book as well.
Yeah, The Odyssey is a crazy book, and that's going to be a cool movie. Okay, so what tips do you have to help people fit reading into their summer schedules and stay motivated?
Yeah, my first tip is just to start small. You don't have to be overly aggressive with your reading goals. Just say you're going to read maybe say 3 pages a day, or maybe read for 10 minutes and get your pages in. And then my second tip is just to bring a book along with you wherever you're at and bring that book out at different times where you have maybe a coffee break or a lunch break, and just fit it into your normal schedule. Don't necessarily look to have to schedule time to read. Just make it part of your normal routine.
I like that. I like that. That's easy to do. And yeah, start small. Try to just sit down and read The Odyssey from front to back. It's probably not the best way to get yourself into it. Okay, so before I let you go, where do we go to learn some more information?
Yeah, you can go to visit thriftbooks.com, and on there you can just type in summer reads into the search bar, and there'll be lots of great suggestions that myself and my team have kind of hand curated for people to be inspired for making their summer feel a little bit more endless.
Right on, Barbara. Thank you so very much for your time this morning. And folks at home, if you'd like to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.